Fred, you thought those were some big bucks. We've finished the Upper Peninsula and the Northern Lower. We're picking things up with Allegan County. These are some big deer, people. Thanksgiving Day 11-pointer, 20 1/4 inch spread from Door, Matt Dreyer.
Matt, my man, this is a great buck, and it has that. This is the second drop tine of the evening here. Look at this, the way that comes down there. This is the drop tine right there. That is cool, and that's a very tall rack.
16 inches tall.
Wow. And you saw this buck earlier, huh?
I got it on camera actually 4 days before I killed it.
Wow. Matt Dreyer, the man who got the big Allegan County buck. I knew this county could pull out some big ones, and this is huge.
Now we're moving over to Berry County. This buck qualified in the spread portion, 21 7/8 inch spread. From Kalamazoo, we have Mike Schutz.
Mike, what is the deal on this spread?
This is how I found it, Fred. This is the deer that I shot and the deer that I found. It's a trophy for me. I stalked it in the middle of an open field.
But you know what? Has this thing been hit by a car or something?
I don't know. Either it's been in a fight or it was hit by a car, but it's unusual. It's a non-typical typical, I guess.
It certainly is. Very wide. It looks like it kind of got whacked there at some point.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I'll be darned. Well, okay, congratulations. That's a big buck.
We're moving on to Branch County now. This is a big spread, 23 1/2 inch, a 16-pointer from Coldwater, James Kosmerick.
James, look at this side right here. Holy cow, all of the tines coming off of that and a broken one. This must have been a real bruiser.
Yeah, it's the first time I saw him all year. You come out about 4:05, leaving the swamp, going to go across the soybean field. Didn't quite make it.
Wow, that is a colossal buck. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Golly.
We're picking things up with Calhoun County, opening day, 17 points, 21 inch spread, 8 inch tine length. That didn't qualify, but from New Boston in that respect, we have Bob Sugarbaker.
Wow, Bob.
Hi, Fred.
Holy cow, we thought that last one there, 16 points, was a big one. You got 17.
Absolutely.
That is...
Back tines on this one.
Yeah, boy, you can tell we're down into this is farm country.
Absolutely. We got a 1,000-acre lease in Calhoun, and we use it quite a bit.
No kidding, and you use it to good advantage.
Absolutely.
Mr. Sugarbaker got the sweet, sweet buck.
Yeah, well, we have some interesting things happening again in Cass County. We've got from Vicksburg, Carl Orr's got 2 bucks, a 12-pointer, a 10-pointer. One had a 19-inch spread. Pick it up from there, Fred.
Oh, no, I'm going to let Carl brag it up. What's the deal here?
Just good Lord is blessing me this year. I
Oh,
got to
man.
say, missed the last 2 years due to injuries, and this year I played things right.
Well, you heard those guys from the Northern Lower that said it's the only deer they saw.
Oh, Lord. I guess they just need to be in other areas, I guess.
It's okay. Cass County, boy, that's what they produce.
We're up to Clinton County now. We have 2 entries. One of our hunters is from St. John's, Brant Terrell. The other from Howell, John Becker. Some nice-looking bucks here, I would say, Fred, don't you think?
Yeah, don't you think? Don't you think? Let's see. The Battle of the Bucks in Clinton County. Now, which one are you?
John Becker.
John Becker, I can tell that because 23 1/2 inch spread, 16 points. You got this in the farm country?
Yep, almost 17 if you count this little one there.
Oh, man, like 16 isn't enough. Well, how about you? What do you got there?
11 point.
And did you count like all of these little?
That's the only one I counted.
Well, very good. That is awesome. This was Clinton County producing some huge bucks, but you know, in years past they produced 8 or 10, and we've only had a few entries this year. Zach?
Yep, we're up to Eaton County now. This was taken the day after firearm opener, a 10-pointer with an 18 1/2 inch spread from Comstock Park, Thomas Retchko.
Hey, Tom, how old are you?
I'm 15.
Well, don't you think this is a little large buck for you to have at your age?
Yeah, I was hoping my dad's going to get the big buck this year, but...
I bet you were.
Yeah, it's all right, though.
It worked out okay.
Yeah.
Golly, look at this one. This was 10 points, 18 1/2 inch spread, but Eaton County, what are you doing over in our county?
Well, I don't know. My friend's dad's got a lot of land up there.
Well, good for him. You stick with him.
Yeah.
And I hope your dad gets one next year.
Yeah, me too.
Congratulations.
Fred, we're up to the G's now. Genesee County, we've got a few lucky hunters here who qualified. On November 15th, a 15 1/4 inch tine. Clarkston, Carl Morrell got this particular buck.
Wow. And it is actually a tine, I guess, or the beam, who knows what the heck it is.
A little different. It was pretty cool. All I saw was a tall rack coming at me with a doe, and she moved, and I took it, and my buddy ended up taking the doe.
Isn't that tasty to have a rack like that that's so unusual? You like them odd like that?
This is the biggest one I ever shot, so
Man,
pretty
that is
happy with it.
outstanding. Congratulations,
Thanks,
Carl.
Fred.
Fred, our next entry from Genesee County was taken the day after opener, a 10-pointer from Plymouth. We have Ken Holda.
Well, Ken, what are you doing up in the Flint country?
I'm trying to call some deer out of there.
I see. Well, you're calling some big ones. Aren't you supposed to call the little ones?
I've had plenty of those in the past. I thought I'd try a bigger one this year.
10 points, geez, and that's a great tine. The white racks, you know, the further south we get, the whiter they get, it seems.
It
And
looked
bleached
like
out.
looked like a light bulb going through the woods.
I'll be darned. Well, that's great. Congratulations there, Ken.
Thank you. And still on Genesee, Fred, on the 18th, November 18th, a 16-pointer, 21 3/4 inch spread from Fenton. We have John Timms.
Johnny. Holy cow.
I got to thank my buddy Lyle for letting me give me permission to hunt.
Well, I guess you could thank him, maybe give him a package of steaks or something.
Yeah, that could work.
Wow, look at this. This is outstanding. Now, are you going to grow your beard until you get a really big one?
Yeah, I'm going to keep growing it until I get a
Okay.
bigger one than this. But I'm not going to cut it.
Really?
No.
You know, the longest one, I think, was 27 feet. Heard that on the radio the other day.
I won't go
Beard.
that long.
Lifetime. Well, that is outstanding, and here's the buck of a lifetime. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, Fred, that brings us up to Hillsdale County now on opening day. This buck qualified in all three categories, 11 points, 18-inch spread, and a 10 1/4 inch tine. From Tipton, we have Bryan Marilat.
Hey, Brian. Hillsdale County has always been a big buck county.
Biggest one I've seen there.
Yeah, I tell you, it's something. The bucks and where they come from, and how this is a lot of mass on this buck, and a broken off tine there. You could have had an even bigger one.
He's big enough.
He's big enough.
We're not picky.
You a meat hunter?
Yeah.
So you didn't mind the antlers?
I look for antlers the first day, and we go from there. So.
Well, very good. Congratulations on that Hillsdale County buck.
Thank you.
And this moves us up to Ingham County now on the 20th. Our lucky hunter, 19 1/2 inch spread from Holland. We have Jennifer Jelsema.
Jennifer.
Fred, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing real good. Yeah, Jennifer came by the office, and
Yes, I did.
and I was quite enamored.
With my deer, of course.
Yes, with your. What happened to that?
Well, you know, it's interesting, actually. What happened is we were out, the deer was facing me, had its head down, took a shot, and hit the antler, and then hit the neck. Dropped
you
it,
got
so.
Well, you sound like a woman who takes your hunting seriously.
Oh, absolutely. I take everything seriously, but this is only my second year of hunting, so absolutely love it.
Yeah, that is
Hunt with
great.
my boyfriend, Kim Haskins. This is his son, Billy Haskins.
Neat.
So, yeah, and I have a present for you.
Oh, yeah?
When we toured your museum, you said you needed one more yellow hat.
I know, this makes 3.
3.
3, that's all I have is 3 yellow hats now for the museum.
There you go.
You are such a sweetheart.
Thanks for having us on the show.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Well, this moves us up to Ionia County now. Boy, listen to this. 23 points from Belmont, Mark Herblay.
Inches.
23-inch spread, but
Yeah.
nice try.
Yeah, very close.
So 23-inch spread, and that's a 6 point.
Yeah.
6
Kind of
point.
unique. Fortunate that a good friend of mine, Joe Hartman, lets me hunt at his place, and there's lots of big deer there.
Man, that's something for a 6 point, though. Beautiful to see something like that. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Also from Ionia County, this was taken the 29th, November 29th, a 12-pointer with 21-inch spread from Fenwick, Carla Knapp.
Carla, I got to tell a little story about Carla. She was standing in the back there, and she was holding her rack like this, and I said, you're kidding here. You're doing that so other people don't run into the tines? And she said, no. And I said, don't you know you're supposed to, the deer goes that way? And you said,
No,
she didn't know. How many years have you been hunting?
this is my second year.
Second year, and your first buck?
First buck.
Well, I guess you're starting with one monstrous buck. And is this going to be mounted?
Yep.
Okay, when you put it on the wall, put its nose out towards the room.
Okay.
Okay, well, good girl, Carla. Congratulations.
Well, this puts us up to the Jays now. We're on Jackson County. A 14-pointer with a 20-inch spread from Parma. We have John Hay.
Hey, John, these are 14 good points.
They surely are.
There's not a cheap one on here, or do you count that one?
Well, we counted that one.
Okay,
yeah,
but
yeah.
that's not a cheap one, though. That's a good one.
No.
Wow. And this is another, it's funny, some of these racks are really heavy.
Well, after I got this, Fred, I had to send my wife out in the dark to retrieve it. That's a family deer for you.
We want to hear about this at the banquet, I'll tell you that. Congratulations.
Our next entry from Jackson County, taking an opening day 23-inch spread, we have from Redford, Mark Hannawald.
Mark, wow. Would you rather have more points and a smaller spread?
No, I'm pretty happy with this deer.
Man, you should be.
Everyone told me I should let it grow another year, but I thought it was a good time to take it.
Yeah, right. Now, where you were hunting, people see a lot of deer?
My uncle got a deer, and other than that, that's been about it.
Huh.
It was a pretty slow year.
Well, you did real good. I think you took this one at the right time.
I think so, too.
Way to go.
This puts us up to the K's, Kalamazoo County. This one scored in all three categories, taken on the 30th of November, 10-pointer, 24-inch spread, 12-inch longest tine from Kalamazoo, Glenn Whitmore.
Glenn, they seem to be getting bigger and bigger. We go up the scale here in the alphabet.
Yep.
Wow.
I killed a 10-point when I was 14 years old. My dad looked at me and said, it's going to be a long time till you see another buck that big. And finally I did and got the opportunity, and
man,
the rest is history.
Boy, I guess that 10-point was a lot smaller than this?
No, just a little bit. This one outscored a little bit.
Well, we'll see you in another 10, 15 years.
Thanks.
Well, that moves us up to Kent County. We've got a 10-pointer with a 20.5-inch spread from Rockford, Robert Post.
Yeah, this one scores in all three categories. And, you know, I wish we had a category for the mass. I mean, this is one of those that is just big all around.
It's a beautiful buck. Very symmetrical.
Certainly is. You get a lot of bucks like this down there?
Not this big. Get a lot of 16, 17-inch wide, but this is a lot bigger than I've ever got rack-wise.
Do you know who you look like?
Abraham Lincoln.
Hey, on purpose?
I don't know. Just happens.
You honest?
Oh, absolutely.
Good. Honest Abe. Hey, that's a great buck.
Also from Kent County, this was taken the 5th of November, a 24 3/8-inch spread from Sparta, Nolan Davis.
Nolan, how old are you?
15.
Man, 50. You were out there sitting in the blind by yourself?
Yep. My grandpa was sitting over down the field a little bit. I was sitting in his stand.
Ah, and he said, Nolan, a big buck's coming?
Well, it came around behind me and he was in front of me, so I told him it was coming towards him after I shot it.
Oh, after you shot it, well, way to go. You know, you kept your cool on this, and that's a huge buck of a lifetime. Congratulations, Nolan.
Thank you.
That gets us up to Lapeer County. We have a 11-pointer from Lapeer, Dan Davis.
Hi, Fred.
You know, we're going up the alphabet, but it seems like the deer are getting bigger.
Yes.
That seems strange. I didn't know it was hooked to the alphabet. But this is a big one, Dan. A lot of bucks in your area this year, or deer?
We usually see quite a few, yes. Ranging in size. This is the biggest one I've saw.
Ever?
Ever.
Way to go. Well, you did very well. It's going to look nice on the wall.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Opening day, Lenawee County. We have a 13-pointer with a 20.5-inch spread from Britain, Adam Smetka.
Adam, this is obscene.
Thank you.
Well, you're welcome. Yeah, obscenity on television with antlers. This is, holy cow, that is something else. How old are you?
16.
16 years old, so you could drive after the blind yourself.
Yep.
Well, that is pretty neat. Man, those babies almost touch right there at the middle.
Yep.
That's a massive rack. You're a big buck hunter, and you won it on a buck pole?
I went there, took it there, and didn't find out yet, so.
Well, very good. Congratulations. The boy has a big buck, and he's...
Also have another 13-pointer from Lenawee County, from Adrian, Tim Nieto.
Well, Tim, this is a very respectable buck. You're
Yes, it is.
in your 20s?
30.
30! Wow, preserving your age very well. And this rack is going to, you know, it seems like the antlers are close together. Maybe not, but boy, they aren't at the top. You ever got a buck like this before?
Nope, first one this big.
Many people in your area, Lenawee County always produces a lot of action.
A lot of nice bucks down that area.
Boy, I guess this is something. Well, congratulations, Tim.
Thank you.
That's super.
Well, Fred, on November 15th in Livingston County, this 12-pointer was taken by Jason Hardesty from South Lyon.
And I'm holding the rack, and our man here, Jason Hardesty, what do you have?
I have his sheds from last year, and I have a shed from the year before.
And actually, they're quite durable
they're
when you think about it.
Hey, quick, I wanted to thank Nick Mastenbrook. He really helped me get this deer, and my wife for letting me hunt so much, all the hours I put in.
Oh, man, it sounds like there's a lot of payoffs going right here, but this
right
is tremendous buck and a neat history behind it.
The next entry was also from Livingston County. We have a 10-pointer. It was taken by Robert Mars from Fenton.
Yeah, this one qualifies in all three of our categories, 18-inch spread and bigger than 10-inch tines, and man, that's a nice one.
Thank you.
So, how was the whitetail hunting in your area?
It was very good to me.
Would you have taken a spike or a forkhorn?
No, I wouldn't.
Just because you're in southern Michigan and you got stuff like this running around.
And
huh?
a good friend of mine is showing me pictures of these deer.
Oh, man, that is awesome. Congratulations. That's what you get down in Livingston County.
And Fred, we still have one more entry from Livingston County, a 12-pointer taken by Mark Myrna from Hamburg.
Oh, I tell you, these people are bringing in the sheds. Now, this is weird. Is this because you live on farms and you can scout around there in the winter or what?
Nope. I met a guy at the Dexter Buck Pole, and when we found out we hunted across the street from each other, he said, I found the shed to your deer.
I'll be darned.
So, he brought it here tonight.
Isn't that something?
Yep.
Boy, that is a massive rack. That on the buck pole, that makes the rest of them look small, doesn't it?
Yep. It's been a fun season.
I guess, and getting funner all the time.
Yep, it is.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Fred, we're moving over to Monroe County where we have a couple of lucky hunters that took a 17-pointer, 11-pointer. They're from Carlton, Chuck Kohler Sr. and Jamie Kohler.
Now hold it. You're Chuck Kohler Sr.
Correct.
Jamie Kohler?
Yes.
And who's the kid with the deer?
He's my grandson.
Oh,
Jacob.
okay. Jacob.
Mm-hmm.
So we have three generations of Kohlerts here.
Exactly.
And who got what?
I got this one. November 21st.
That was your, is this your son?
No, that's my brother's son.
Okay. Well, we got quite a family going here. We got Kohlerts all over the place and big bucks all over the place, and you got this, Papa.
Yes, I did.
Holy cow.
Second day, 8 o'clock in the morning.
Have you ever seen anything like this where you were hunting?
Never.
I mean, that is...
it's a buck of a lifetime.
It certainly is, and you've set a fine example for your family.
Thank you, sir.
Way to go, Papa.
Fred, we're up to, yep, that was Monroe. We're up to Oakland County now, a 13-pointer with a 24-inch spread. From Waterford, we have Tim Fralick.
Oakland County, there it is on the map. It's just, you know, cars and expressways and suburbs and people and...
It's tight. There's some private land there, though, you can get on, and there's some nice bucks.
Oh, yeah?
Yep, November 7th
A lot of people
with a
know
bow.
about these places?
Well, you keep them secret if you can, yeah.
I guess you do. Do you see any other big bucks like this?
Haven't. This is the biggest one.
Man, that is something else. Well, congratulations. Oakland County buck, you've got to be impressed.
Thank you.
This puts us on Ottawa County. We've got a 10-pointer, 22-inch spread with a 10 5/8-inch longest tine from Marn Douglas Grotenrath.
Hey, Doug, this is something. It isn't a heavy rack at all.
No, first year bow hunting.
Your first year?
First year, had to. He was hanging around my house, so I had to take up bow hunting.
Is this to protect your wife's garden?
No, I protect it from the neighbors.
I see. Well, that's something else. Well, for a first year bow hunting, you got probably the biggest bow hunting buck you're ever going to get.
Yep.
Oh, well.
Thank you, Fred.
Hey, congratulations.
This puts us up to St. Clair County where we had a couple of entries. One was taken November 15th, a 12-pointer with a 20 3/4-inch spread from Birchville, Corey Monroe.
That ain't right, is it?
No.
Okay, so what's your name?
I was hunting down in St. Joe County. My name is Jason Seaman.
Okay, well, something got fouled up here. But Jason Seaman, you're from East Lansing, Michigan State. You make this rack look small.
Sorry.
You're such a big guy. Well, that's outstanding, though. St. Joseph County.
Yep. First year hunting down there.
Well, way to go. You play sports?
Yeah. Well, not at East Lansing.
Not at East Lansing, okay. Well, anyway. Okay, Zach, who's next?
Okay, well, now we're up to St. Clair County, November 15th, a 12-pointer with a 20 3/4 inch spread from Birchville, Corey Monroe.
Corey, you also have almost a 12-inch tine. This is something else. This is another one of these racks that the width on it is just tremendous. Heavy rack. Whoa, and you were hunting St. Clair County.
Right.
Now, that didn't report a lot of big bucks this year.
No, not many. There was, I've seen this guy with 3 other bucks, and we do have behind us another big buck.
Okay, Zach, you want to tell us what that other big buck is?
We've got another big buck from St. Clair County as well, a 14-pointer with a 21 3/4 inch spread from Mount Clemens, Lenny Bertrand.
Hey, this is something else, Lenny. I think this is bigger than Corey's, isn't it?
Yeah, it don't score as good, though.
What do you mean, score by who's scoring?
By the green scores, so.
Oh, you're talking about the commemorative bucks, Boone and Crockett, where they subtract this stuff?
Yep.
We don't. The more the merrier. Way to go, Lenny. I think that's a great buck. 14 points. Super.
And this puts us up to Shiawassee County, October 2nd. 10-pointer, 22-inch spread from Eaton Rapids, Brandon Crawl McCune.
Yeah, Brandon, this is a nice buck. What, you're not satisfied down there in the Eaton County area?
Well, we don't have a lot of property to hunt on down there. We just have 12 acres in the city, so it's kind of hard to hunt.
So you go up to Shiawassee County and look at this one. This is another big heavy rack, beautiful buck, nice and wide and tall. Congratulations on that one, Brandon.
Thanks.
Well, that brings us up to the V's, Van Buren County, November 25th, a 16-pointer from Decatur, Andrew Monroy.
Wow. Look at this. Look at this. 16 points, heavy rack, wide. How wide is this baby?
It's a 25 and a half.
Man alive. That is colossal. Van Buren County.
Yeah, Van Buren. You got to go deep to get these guys.
Hey, well, you did very well. Nothing wrong with that. Way to go.
Fred, we've also got another impressive one from Van Buren County here, November 15th, 14-pointer from Portage, Larry Jones.
Larry, I thought if we went down in points from 16 to 14, maybe it'd get smaller.
It is a couple inches smaller.
Oh.
23 inches.
You know, it doesn't look like it, though. This is a huge rack. It's a lot taller.
Biggest rack I've ever gotten.
Wow. Son of a gun. And let's see, you live in Portage.
Yes, sir.
And bow hunting or gun hunting?
Gun. First day. About 10:30 in the morning.
You must have just about had the big one.
After the shot.
Wow. Congratulations, Larry Jones from Portage.
Fred, we're jumping to Wayne first here. We have one entry from Wayne County, November 16th, a 14-pointer from Beverly Hills, Jeff Masu.
Beverly Hills. It's a 14-pointer, and I mean a lot of points. Not huge after you've seen these other ones.
Yeah, I had to follow up 2 of the biggest ones of the night, but...
I know, but you know, you get this by itself and you show people and they blow them away.
Right.
That is outstanding. Wayne County, right here, the Detroit area. We won't push it as to where it was.
Just right down the street.
Yeah, right down the street. Right.
Fred, we're finishing out the northern lower here with Washtenaw County, where we had just a number of entries. Our first one, November 15th, had a 20.5-inch spread from Fowlerville. Vincent Palermo? No, okay, Vincent was unable to make it. It's going to be from New Baltimore, Todd McCarthy, that took this nice buck.
How's that? Is that better?
Yeah, that's better. That's the correct name.
Yeah, Vince only had a 20.5-inch spread. You got 14 points.
I have 14 points. Yeah.
Wow. This is really something. The way they're making them nowadays with these big brow tines and all the forks and everything, and you got this Washtenaw County. And we thought out of the 5 we have here that this might be one of the smallest.
It looks like it might. I can't believe the line I'm standing in. I feel like a little guy. But,
okay.
But I was happy to take it.
Well, you should be. What's next, Zach?
Yeah, Todd's correct, because our next one was also taken November 15th, a 14-pointer, a little bit bigger spread from Wixom, Meghan Daniels.
It's from Washtenaw County.
Yeah, Washtenaw County. Yeah, this is Megan. She lives in Wixom.
Yep.
And you got this in Washtenaw County.
Yep.
That is a 14.23-inch bred, 10-inch tines. You were at the buck pole.
Yes,
we
I
had you
was.
on the air.
Yes, I was.
Man, that's something
I used
else.
my dad's gun, learned how to load it the day before, hunted in his tree stand.
This is Dad behind you?
Oh, yeah.
Are you going to come to the banquet so we can hear this whole story?
Sure.
It's colossal.
It's a good one.
It is a good one, but look at this buck.
First buck.
First buck. Megan, way to go.
Thank you.
Who's next, Zach?
Our next one was also taken opening day. A couple less points, 11 points. Bigger spread, though, from Chelsea, Ryan Balak.
Yeah, this was November 5th with a bow. We have a little data problem and typing and so on, but anyway, look at the width on this. This is huge. And what else you got there?
The neighbor was nice enough to give me the
Shed.
shed from it from last year.
I tell you, in
I
southern
haven't seen it,
Michigan, you know why you can find them more in southern Michigan? Because they're so darn big.
That's right.
You can't hardly miss the sheds. That is great. Well, believe it or not, we have another one here from Washtenaw County, right, Zach?
Yeah, we do have another one. 17 points taken in Washtenaw County, 26 1/8 inch spread from Detroit, Michael Markham.
From Detroit.
Yes.
Wow. A Detroiter gets probably, oh man, I don't know why we don't have a category for the weight, because this is really something. This is a tremendously heavy rack, and you got the drop tine that I love. You got all the points anybody would want. A spread that is wider than anything here this evening, over 26 inches. And you got this in Washtenaw County.
Not from Michigan.
Not on state land.
Oh, private property.
Private property. That is outstanding. Michael Markham, hold that up there. I think you got possibly the biggest one. If not, it looks like the biggest one here on Big Buck Night. That is outstanding.
Thank you.
Well, now that wraps up. Oh, this is live television, folks. And that wraps up our segment. We've done the Upper Peninsula, Northern Lower, and the Southern Lower Peninsula, ending with Washtenaw County and this huge buck from Michael Markham. Now we're going to go to a pledge break. We're going to be back with some stories about deer hunters and big bucks, and some little bucks, too.